If your offers are feeling a little bit meh, a little bit mid, and a little bit like everybody's doing the same thing, this is the thing that can really set you apart from everybody else who's offering social media services or marketing services in general. I'm going to get into that in this video, but if you're new here, hi, hello, my name is OnlineDrea Jones. I have run a business for 10 years. I recently sold my agency. I had 10 employees, 40 clients, and now I'm here to teach you how to do the same. Now, the missing piece in a lot of agency owners and social media managers and digital marketers that I see is not your offer. It's not the packaging. It's your company values. Yeah, the thing that sets you apart from all of the other marketers out there are your values. These are the kind of things where someone looks at your website, they look at your social and they go, they get it. This person is for me. I want to hire them immediately. So in this video, I'm not just sharing the theory behind it all. I'm showing you how I did it inside of my agency and how that evolved over time so that you can do the same. Let's get into it. Hello. As you start building out your offer, I want you to start thinking more about your company values, mission statement, and what you stand for. And this will really help you develop a perspective that will help your clients and customers understand if you relate to them. It'll also help your team understand what you stand for as you build that out. And I will say this is something that we have iterated over the years. Actually, let me click on the edits here so you can see. I created this for us in 2021, and we have edited it over the years. And we will continue to edit this as we move forward. So the first thing I want to point out is the mission statement. So the mission statement really is our guiding light for how we approach social media. So if we create a new product or service, we ask ourselves, does this reduce social media overwhelm? If the answer is yes, then we can move forward with it. If the answer is no, then we may not move forward with it, or we may move forward with the understanding that it may not be a perfect fit for our audience. We also focus on digital businesses primarily, or businesses who want to do more in a digital space. So we bumped up against this recently with a new client that is a local business, but their kind of objective is to grow their online orders, takeout and delivery. So that kind of aligns here as well. Some things that we are changing potentially is our targeting. So this is in our mission statement now, but you may even notice some of our marketing is moving away from this because our audience doesn't necessarily relate to themselves as a coach, and sometimes they don't see themselves as an expert yet. And then even our clients who are experts often call themselves different things, mostly business owner, but sometimes consultant, service-based business owners, those sorts of things. So I wanted to point that out because while it seems like it's written down here, this is always editable. It's why we use Google Docs primarily and in our company is so that we can edit as we go. Next up, we have our values. So this came from an exercise that I did about 2 years ago, or as you saw, 2021, where I was just brainstorming what our clients come to us for and why they stay with us. So this is not something that can be formulaic. You have to think about what this means for you. But you can also look at other companies and their values for inspiration. So Googling things like company values or going to some of your favorite brands, even non-marketing or non-business-y brands, and looking at what they stand for. So for example, Ben & Jerry's ice cream has a very strong set of values, even though they're an ice cream company, right? So you can look at the companies that you enjoy and take a look at their values. A lot of this also came from observing client testimonials over the years. What do clients say they love about working with us? And then observing clients who are not a good fit. So sometimes our clients who are not a good fit, it's usually because their values aren't aligned with ours. Okay, so I'll give an example of that. Our recent value here is spirit of collaboration. We actually added this value in 2023. And this came from a few clients that we had who didn't respect the spirit of collaboration. We don't necessarily want clients who don't want to participate on social media with us. We don't necessarily want clients who aren't open to conversation about hard topics. So things like, posting during Black History Month or Pride Month, or creating content around a specific event, or, asking them what their values are. If clients don't want to have those conversations with us, then they may feel uncomfortable with working with us. And that's just how we are as a company. So, some of these things come from that. The final thing I will say is, some values may come from your strengths. So in the Thrive Mentorship Program, we love doing the Clifton Strengths Finder or Gallup Strengths Finder. And it is a personality test that can really help you understand your view on the world and help you work better with others. So this one here came from my strengths specifically. So my top strength is strategic, but my second one is positivity. And it's something that I need to have happen with my team and with my clients. So if I have a person who's consistently negative, I don't like working with people like that, team, clients, students, or otherwise. And then people who don't like to communicate, I don't like working with those kinds of people. So it just doesn't work for me personally. And when I hire people, that's what I look for. When I work with people, that's what I look for. So that being said, this is our values document. I will point out one other thing on this document as well, is we do have our view on social media. Now, this is something that we are always adding to, but they're kind of little one-liners that talk about how we view the work that we do. And this is super helpful for anyone on the team who's coming in to get our perspective on social media. So, the post 10 times a day, burn yourself out strategy, not necessarily for us. There's a lot of mindset in here, like believing in yourself. There's a lot of things like the classics, stick with the basics, don't make it complicated. So those are the things that are foundational to our work and are super important for people to go over. Before I go, I do want to leave you with this. We go over these values very regularly within our company. We do exercises like ask our team members how their role impacts one of the values. So take fierce integrity, for instance. If you are working with someone like a Facebook ad strategist and you go, how does fierce integrity help you do your job? Then as a Facebook ad strategist, that person can say, we always report accurately. We make sure that we are targeting folks with integrity. We're not misusing or mishandling the data that is available to us. If you're a copywriter, this means not using sleazy or slimy sales tactics. This means not copying someone else's website and passing it off as your own, right? So we revisit these values regularly. We ask ourselves, myself, and our team, how are these values showing up in your work, whether they are a contractor who works with us very part-time all the way up to our full-time employees. It's very important to us that all of the work we do is aligned so that we can continue to work with excellence. And I know that you can do the same.
Now that your offer is getting stronger, let's talk about the elephant in the invoice, your rates. If you are undercharging and, let's be honest, over delivering, I made a little free training for you in this audio series. You're going to learn how to charge 30% more and most importantly, make your clients happier with the rates as you are raising them. I walk you through the exact process, how I went from solo freelancer to agency owner without losing my mind, and all with maintaining my margins. And yeah, I had 2 babies in the process. So check out this free training in the description below, or you can go to onlinedrea.com/training to get it for free. Your bank account and your boundaries will thank you.